with the scene that you did with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson on Raw a couple of years back, which is absolutely hilarious.
Which one? The one with when the flexible one or
Yeah,
the
yeah, the
no?
one where he's going off on all the things,
Mhm.
insinuating a lot of things that I don't want to get into detail here. But my question with that is what was it like working with Dwayne Johnson? I mean, he's obviously the biggest wrestling star in the world, and he hasn't really wrestled in almost 10 years, and before that for 5 or 6 years prior to that, and now he is the biggest movie star in the world. What was that like for you working with Dwayne Johnson?
Oh gosh, it was so surreal. I was able to work with him 2 times, which was really, really cool. The second time, which is the clip that you're referring to, where he basically said that I was flexible, super bendy, which then my husband talks about on AEW, his hot, flexible wife. So subscribe to cjperry.com where I dive into all of this stuff more. But the first time was really insane because we had no idea when he showed up at in Brooklyn. And it was our first year. We were super villain Russian, bad guys. And The Rock is one of the biggest baby faces, good guys and ever at this point in wrestling specifically, and to have him come back to Brooklyn and that crowd is insane. Like the definition of an electrifying crowd is an understatement. Like you would feel it on your body. So I was extremely grateful forever to have that experience, because from that one experience in the ring, I learned so much, so much. And he was leading us, him and John Cena. They're both big leaders in the ring where they will tell you pretty much what to say, when to say, the pacing of it. It was very interesting because I feel us younger generation, we kind of go a little fast. And so there's definitely, you don't want to go too slow because it might seem like it's lagging, but there's also something that you can go too fast that you step on your pop or step on the noise. So it can't reach the highest amount of sound. So yeah, it's crazy. I can't believe it.
Yeah, everything I've read about Vince McMahon when it comes to like his direction to people is to give it a moment,
Yeah.
take in the moment. So, and that scene, the reason why I bring that scene up is because the one with you and Dwayne backstage, is it's the first time that I really recognized that you could be more than just a super serious actress, because you were there, you were flirty, and you had that look on you, and then all of a sudden, your husband shows up, and you just go like stone cold right away, which leads us to some of the projects you're working on now. Um, you're laughing at me.
I'm laughing because I remember it so well, and it was so funny because I was just listening. As an actor, you should just be listening. So it's kind of like, yeah, you're supposed to be this one character stone cold, but then it's evolving. And so he comes and he's so charismatic. And so when just reacting, just listening, reacting, you were seeing my genuine reaction to just listening. And then when Miro shows up, like it just was funny. Like I was trying not to pop so hard in this crack up because the scenario of how Dwayne delivered it and then Miro just coming, and it's really kind of an extension of himself as well. And it was just it was highly entertaining. Every time I watch it, I bust out laughing because I remember all of these how it really went down. So it's fun. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, and I know, I think I saw it because I was on your Instagram. I think it said, subscribe to cjperry.com to get the backstory. So if you want more information on that, head over to cjperry.com. So you have a lot of projects that you're working on and have worked on. And